V from BTS has reacted to the recent tragedy that happened in Korea. Recently, a massive stampede has left at least 149 people dead and hundreds more injured. This was after a fatal crash amongst a crowd of over 100,000 people on a street. This was during Halloween festivities in Seoul. An official from the National Fire Agency initially said around 100 people were injured. This was during the deadly crowd surge on Saturday night. This happened in the Itaewon district in Seoul. It is believed that over 100,000 people had gathered in Itaewon. This was to attend the city's Halloween festival. Officials had previously confirmed that dozens of people had went into cardiac arrest, and the number of deaths is expected to rise. Dozens remain in critical condition in hospital. Photos from the scene appear to show at least 25 bodies on the ground, concealed by yellow blankets. A separate line of bodies covered in blue blankets has also been photographed. According to local emergency responders, many of the victims were women in their 20s, and most were teenagers or in their early 20s. Officials added it was believed that people were crushed to death. This was after a large crowd began pushing forward in a narrow alley. This was near a hotel named the Hamilton Hotel, which is a major party spot in Seoul. Police said dozens of people are being given CPR on the streets. Many others have been taken to nearby hospitals. One witness described the height of the crush as a tomb. Photographs and videos on social media show horrific scenes of panic. This is in the aftermath of the crush. What's also been shown is people's desperate efforts to escape the tragedy. One particularly distressing video showed dozens of people struggling to breathe. They also struggled to stay on their feet in the crowd. This was as rescue workers attempted to save those most in need and gave assistance to help people get out of the stampede. A video on social media showed dozens of motionless figures lying on the ground in the aftermath. While this happened, dozens more emergency workers and members of the public worked relentlessly around them. Most of the figures were being given CPR, and many people were thought to have had cardiac arrest. The deadly incident occurred when the densely packed crowd surged into a narrow alleyway. Social media footage showed hundreds of people packed in the sloped alley. Many people were crushed and immobile as emergency officials and police tried to pull them free. A witness said a makeshift morgue was set up in a building adjacent to the scene. About 4 dozen bodies were carried out later on. They were wheeled on stretchers and moved to a government facility to identify the victims. V from BTS actually commented on this situation and left a comment on an Instagram post about this. In the translated comment, V said, "This brought me to tears. My heart breaks for everybody. It seems many people across the world are upset and heartbroken over this happening." For this video's comment question, was this news upsetting for you to read? Before you go, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for daily news updates on your favorite celebs. Thanks a lot for watching.